Now, every time you even talk about Toy Story, it just ruined it for me. I can't even. What's up, guys?
Hello.
We are back for another episode of
My Drunken Fandom.
That was improvised.
Improvised? I'm gonna start using that.
I had a little bit to drink before we did this. For the first time.
What happens when you have a night out with the guys?
I think for the first time, I'm actually more drunk than you are.
Well, I just burped all the rum out, so I'm good.
That's how it works.
Yep.
I can't wait to go back for and trying to edit this and listening to that and going and just cringing over that. I can't talk now. What happened to my voice?
I have no idea. Is it your voice or your brain?
Both.
Both. Okay. So guys, this is episode 2 of our Drunken Fandom. And what is today's main discussion topic, Nick?
Stranger Things.
Stranger Things! I'm so excited. So we'll be talking about Stranger Things today and fan theories and how I feel about those fan theories and maybe things we want to see happen in season 3.
Yeah.
So much going on.
This is like the perfect show for us for this type of podcast because there is so much going on in the background of Stranger Things. So many like little strings and webs tying together between episodes. It's fantastic.
While being in a world of webs. Sorry. Okay. All right. So
I don't know if the podcast can see my face just not amused by your puns, but I'm sure they can hear it.
You like my puns.
I do.
Just you like my buns. You can cut that one out.
I'm keeping it. I'm keeping it in there.
All right. So we're going to start off with nerdy news, or however you feel like calling it, or just the child
Just
inside
news.
you.
I just call it news.
News.
That's the only news I care about.
All right. So this is important to me. Disney World.
Of course.
So they announced, I believe it was today exactly, they're opening Toy Story Land in Disney World on June 30th of this year, so 2018, which I think is pretty awesome because, I mean, I love me some Woody.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
I had to. I'm sorry.
No.
I'm actually not sorry. That was pretty great.
You could have warned me on that one. Oh my god.
Yeah. So yeah, that happens. It happened today.
I was about to ask you why you're so excited about Toy Story Land,
I love
but
Toy Story.
now every time you even talk about Toy Story, it just ruined it for me. I can't even.
So something else that we didn't talk about last week. So also in Disney World, they're going to be opening up Star Wars Land and a hotel and all this, and it sounds amazing.
So you get Harry Potter World and Universal Studios, and I finally get my own park.
You've already been to Harry Potter World without me.
Well,
it was also before you met me, but still.
No excuses.
No excuses.
Should have found me.
So that will open up next year. Didn't exactly say spring, summer, fall kind of thing. It just said 2019.
2019.
And when that will open.
Okay, so we're going to try to remember to post this after this podcast, but there's actually a video of everything that goes on in this new park. And it's
they have a 3D animation of what's all going to be included and all the perks of being there and getting the full Star Wars experience.
I'm shaking in my seat. I'm so excited.
You're shaking your wee little boots.
My wee little boots.
My wee little boots.
My little stormtrooper boots.
I mean, honestly, okay, so if you guys have ever been to Disney World, they have this little boutique that's for little girls to dress up and put makeup on like a princess. It's ridiculous as fuck. However, they should have the same kind of thing for Star Wars so that they can do me as Ahsoka.
Oh my god.
I would love that so much. You just see all the makeup melting on my face. It'll be like, I am Ahsoka. Look at my double-ended lightsaber that also breaks apart.
You'll be smiling just brim to brim.
Oh, I'd be so happy. You have no idea. But yeah, so Disney, if you are listening, you have a princess makeup boutique. You should also have a Star Wars boutique because
TM right there where we are. We are.
Star
That's
Wars
our
boutique.
idea.
It should be like Star Wars with like the cantina music. I guess it's more for adults though. Just have the cantina music playing and then just be drinking while they're doing all the makeup on you. Or maybe this is just my drunken fandom.
Really?
Sorry, I'm on a roll tonight.
Oh my god. I was waiting for that. Now it's going to be a thing. What's your drunken fandom?
There's plenty of them.
Yeah, we have a lot.
So yeah, so that's exciting. So what did you have? Because I know you said you found something.
I have another super awesome news for Harry Potter fans.
Whoop whoop, like me.
There is, well, the headline calls it laser tag with Harry Potter wands. But in reality, it's kind of like rock, paper, scissors. So you get these two wands.
So it's a one-on-one. It's a duel.
It's a one-on-one duel. And you both stand across from each other. And you both have like these wands with little
sensors
on the ends
like
of
light
them.
sensors on them.
Yeah, they're like
Kind of like how they have for like the video games, like the wand thing is a
Yeah.
big old light bulb at the end, and
Yeah.
you just like it just mimics the motion.
exactly.
Okay.
So you just have these two things, and you go against each other.
They're
and
not things; they're wands. Respect.
Respect. So you get these wands, and it looks like there's a whole write up on it. I guess I'll have to post it, but you get like health and everything. I don't know how
They
it works.
pretty much give you like a booklet of spells.
Yeah, there's
The wand movements for the spells, right?
there's like I don't know, like 15 different spells you can cast, and different spells beat other spells, and it's like advanced rock paper scissors. But it looks awesome, and we're definitely getting it.
It says right there, inside each wand, which will be available later this year for $25, babe. My birthday's later this year.
I know.
And it has a Harry, Dumbledore, and Voldemort designed wands. And it's a motion sensor similar to what you find in smartphones and video game controllers. So that's how it works.
Yeah.
But that's awesome. It says, it's got 11 different spells.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Flick of the wrist.
I'm not gonna say them all.
Avada
but-
Kedavra is not included. What the fuck?
Oh, God, you gotta have
They're all kid-friendly conjurings.
kid-friendly conjuring.
So you can't even... That's like... I still want it.
Well, we're getting that. That's
are?
happening.
Okay, cool.
I'm dropping $50 on that. So all the Harry Potter nerds out there, get super stoked about that.
That'd be really cool.
I'll see if I can post a link on it on our Facebook or on our new website.
Whoop, whoop.
Our website is up. Go to
Yep.
mydrunkenfandom.com.
That's right. We did it.
And one of the coolest things you can do on the website,
Our Instagram is on there.
our Instagram is on there, but you can also submit your own fan theories to us.
Oh, really?
And if
You didn't tell me it was that fancy.
that's what it does. So if someone has a fan theory that they want us to talk about, all you have to do is email us.
Cool beans. Okay, so that is our nerd news. So next up is
Trailers.
trailers.
And
so,
we have an awesome trailer.
yeah, so my favorite trailer that came out this week was, of course, The Incredibles.
Oh, I'm so excited.
I love Jack, and I'm actually like super happy that they're like picking up the story from it,
Yeah.
like exactly where they left off. Like they even start the trailer with that, with Mole and his weird laugh,
It's
and
literally seconds after the last movie ended.
then like you see Mr. Incredible being like, "No, you guys wait here."
Yeah, it's like he didn't really change much.
What do you expect? He's a dad.
Yeah,
Like I mean, he's Mr. Incredible, but he's also a dad
yeah.
and husband.
But like, man, Jack, I'm so that little dude. He has like so many powers and like, I'm so.
They don't
sorry.
even know all his powers. I think that's the funny part. What was your favorite part about this? Because I know you made a really good point about.
Oh, it's a complete reverse of the complete role reversal. Role reversal.
Ours are so hard.
This time it's like all about Elastigirl, but it's also like
It's a mix of both because it's like her being like the main superhero,
yeah, but
but
like,
then you seeing him being the stay-at-home dad.
and by the end of the trailer, Mr. Incredible is just done with this kid. Like the last scene, you see him just like slouched over, holding this little baby with a brimming smile on his face, and he's like got like a 5 o'clock shadow, just hating everything. Like, this looks so
Oh god,
good.
I can't imagine what it'd be like for him to be teething.
Oh my god!
Jeez, sorry, my brain just went there.
Start eating the whole house.
Aw, poor baby.
Poor family.
Well, yeah, so I was thinking, like, I like that. And then I love that they threw Edna in there. I was like, yes, Edna!
Yeah, you can.
No capes.
We didn't mention this episode 1, but we have a little dog named Tron.
Yes, he's our Chihuahua Terrier mix.
He's a sweetheart.
Who is much more terrier because he doesn't bark at everything, including his own shadow.
Yeah, he's really loving.
Yes, he's very loving and very needy all the time. And I think the only reason he's near me right now is because I took the blanket from the couch.
Yeah.
And that's why he's not
You
sitting
took
still.
his blanket.
No, it's Mama's blanket. And I keep trying to tell him that. And, like, every time I try to talk to him about it, he just rolls over to his back thinking I'm going to give him belly rubs. I'm like, I'm having a serious talk with you, sir. Please put your junk away. But he would rather have belly rubs. So, whatever. He doesn't take me seriously sometimes.
And then our other trailer.
This trailer we're talking about is Ready Player One.
I'm super stoked for it. It looks so awesome because, like, there's, like, so many different Easter eggs in it. Like, you've got, like, Gears of War, Iron Giant in there. Like,
Tron is in there.
There's a Tron car, there's Akira, there's Back to the Future car, the DeLorean, you've got, I'm pretty sure there's even a MechWarrior battle mech in there. Like, there's just everything.
Anyways, so those are the trailers that came out this week. Is that all the trailers that came out this week?
There's more. There's only 2 I care about.
Oh, okay. All right, so that's the trailers. So next up we have new movies released this week. And, of course, the main topic for movies this week has been Black Panther.
Yeah.
A new Marvel movie, which I'm kind of...
I want to see it. It looks really good.
I've heard from... Well, okay. I don't know anyone personally that's gone to go see it. I'm just basing this off of, like, celebrities that have gone to watch it and people... Like, celebrities that actually have good taste. So far, all of them have said that it's amazing. Like, it's a really, really good movie, and so...
Yeah. But we will go see it, and we will tell you guys all about it.
It's kind of weird. You don't think of February being, like, a big movie release time.
No,
it's really
not normally. Well, didn't Deadpool come out in February?
Yeah, it came out on Valentine's Day.
Yeah, that was... I love their marketing crew.
That was perfect. Oh, my God. I love Deadpool.
Okay, this one I like. It's not necessarily a super nerdy movie.
No.
But the actors in it, you're going to love the actors. If you're a fan of Maisie Williams... Tom Hiddleston, and Eddie Redmayne. So you've got Harry Potter, Loki, not Harry Potter, Newt Scamander, Loki, and
Game of Thrones
Arya from Game of Thrones. So
on
Early Man.
Oh yeah. Well, on Peter Rabbit, that's the general or the commander, the redhead dude.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
And he's actually from Harry Potter, too.
Yeah. So
he's one of the brothers. That's Charlie, right? I think that's Charlie. He usually has a little scar on his face because he trains the dragons.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Early Man has all those characters that he just listed off. So that doesn't come out till...
February 16th.
Which is today.
Oh, today.
It came out today.
All right. Alrighty. You ready?
On to our theories for... Stranger Things!
I'm gonna let you do that every time.
Really?
I'm gonna make you.
I make my fake trumpet noises with my
That's so much better.
Who needs sound effects when you got me?
Yeah, I spend hours scouring the internet for sound effects. I'm just gonna make you do sound effects.
Okay. All right. So, Stranger Things. Do I get to go first?
You go first.
Okay.
I want to hear yours.
Let me pull up my Pinterest board. Because this is how I find all my actual factual information.
Oh, your factual information.
Factual information on Pinterest.
If it's on Pinterest, it's fact.
It is. Because it came from, more than likely, Tumblr, which is the social media site I couldn't remember last week. Thanks to alcohol, I couldn't think. It was Tumblr. So this fan theory that I have has to do with Hopper Hawkins Lab stuff.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, in season 1, you see how he kind of is like really skeptical, whatever. About Hawkins Lab. Like, he knows something else is going down, but he has no way of proving it because it's like private property, blah, blah, blah. So, this has kind of like an insight on what's actually going on. So, this theory from, I'm assuming, is Tumblr because these are all just like screenshots. It says, hear me out. What if the guys at Hawkins Lab found out about Sarah seeing the upside down and staged the cancer to take Sarah to study what she saw And then they staged all that the same way that they staged Eleven's miscarriage, and that Sarah is actually one of the children at Hawkins' lab. And then someone responded to that saying, wait, so that could connect Hopper finding the same stuffed animal tiger in the Upside Down. And then that's where I was just like, what? What are they talking about? It was something that I guess I didn't pay attention to. And then, lo and behold, I scroll down a little bit more, and then there it is. It's the image.
Holy.
So, yeah, and I'll save this, and we'll put it to the website or our Facebook or both, whatever. So it actually has that tiger in Eleven's room at Hawkins' lab. It's on the bed. And then the scene where Hopper finds it in the Upside Down, and it's like nuts. Crazy. And then the main scene that kind of just brings it all together is when you see it on Sarah's bed in the hospital. Like, it's on her lap, and she's like holding on to it.
I don't know how I never pieced that together.
It's like little stuff like that it's kind of hard, because you're not thinking of looking at a stuffed tiger. Like, it's not stuff that you pay attention to. So that's crazy. That's
more than a theory. Like, that's almost like spelling it out for us that we don't know everything about what happened to Sarah.
Yeah. And then, so that's crazy. So that really kind of gives meaning to why Hopper is just, like, so mad at Hawkins' lab. Like, he just does not trust the doctors at all. And then, like, in line with Sarah and all that was the fact that she said, like, this blogger or whatever wrote that they staged cancer. And because if you look back at season 1, they show Sarah bald, you know, and in a hospital gown and everything. And so whenever you see that image, you just automatically relate to cancer.
Yeah.
And so they're saying that maybe it really wasn't cancer. And then I realized, if you think back on it, 11 is bald. She doesn't have hair.
But she still has eyebrows. But they probably just shaved her eyebrows.
I mean, I didn't go that far in detail, but I'm just saying, like, there's got to be some relation that all these kids are, like, bald.
Yeah.
To start with.
That's pretty interesting. Oh, and then there's, to go along with that theory, too, is someone also found, in season 2, you see that, I think Hopper and Dr. Owens, I think is his name, they're walking around in, like, a staircase at one point. And if you go back to season 1, when they actually show that flashback at the end, you see Hopper crying in a staircase, and it's that same staircase. I don't know. I think that one's definitely onto something.
So what was your theory?
Let's do mine.
What do you bring into the table, sir?
Okay, my first theory is not as much of a theory as it is just something I really want to happen, and the internet brought it to my attention thanks to Reddit user ApplePark5. What a weird name, but you seem like you love apples. All right. It is Steve becomes Hopper's deputy at the police station.
Oh.
I just love that. I would love to see Steve walking around in a police outfit. Just be hilarious.
Can you imagine that conversation of, like, Hopper, like, all right, we got to get your license for a gun. He's like, no, sir. No gun. I have my bat.
Yeah.
I'm set. Bring it.
So here, I want to read what the Reddit user posted. Steve, God bless his gorgeous head of hair, is a bit stuck at the moment. He doesn't have Nancy, plus he obviously resents the idea of just going to work for his dad's company, so some might think that Hawkins is a dead end for him. Apart from his new status as adoptee mum to Lucas, Dustin, Will, Mike, and Max, that is, seeing how much Steve took to looking after the kids in season 2, I bet he's going to stick around to keep an eye on them. And what better place could there be for him than by Hopper's side as deputy sheriff of Hawkins? This would give us not only a priceless double act. I can't wait for that.
That'd be great.
I just want to see those two together.
I could just see Steve looking at Hopper and be like, trying to take a bite out of a donut and be like, you sure? You sure you want to eat that right now? I know you're stressed. You got a preteen on your hands, but
yeah.
You sure? Let me help you fix your hair there, sir.
But what also makes Steve's protective streak his job. Plus, he knows all about the secret supernatural goings-on of Hawkins, so he'd be able to accompany Hopper during his meetings with the government, which would save Hopper the trouble of having to keep most of his top secret police work to himself. I love that theory, and I want it to come true. So thank you, Apple Park 5. That is super awesome.
You know, I feel like that would only really happen so that, you know, he could keep an eye on Dustin. Because, let's be honest, he really got attached to Dustin.
Steve Jr.
Yes, that hair at the end was amazing. I can't even do it like he did. Did you do like that?
I would not.
Oh, he's so adorable. Like, even in real life, I follow him on Instagram. He's the cutest thing ever.
Oh, yeah.
He's adorable. So, that'd be kind of great. And then, you know, I can actually, like, imagine Steve and, like, the deputy outfit. But, like, you know how they have their utility belt kind of thing, you know, but for really... But for... Sorry, word stumble. My mouth tripped.
He's got his utility belt?
Yeah, it's utility belt, but, like, police utility belt.
Got his guns.
Yeah, but instead of a gun holster, he's gonna have a hairspray holster.
Yes.
And then he's gonna make sure that he has a strap to put his baseball bat with nails sticking out of it.
I can't wait for that. That'd be awesome.
He's like, I don't need a gun. I got this. Let's do this, guys.
I love that so much.
And he's gonna fight crime with beautiful hair.
Yeah. Your turn.
My turn. What was my other one? I need to look again.
I don't know. What was your other one?
So this kind of has something to do with just like looking at the different scenes. It's not so much a theory. It was just something that, again, I saw on Pinterest because that's what I do. And it had to do again with Hopper and his little girl. So whenever you're watching, and it was just the scenes that were all put together, and it shows Sarah with her little pigtails, and she's got the little blue hair tie, right? And then after Sarah passes away, you see in season 1 that Hopper actually has that little hairband on his wrist. And then if you fast forward to the end of season 2, you actually see that Elle has that hairband, that hair tie on.
I love that. That makes me want to cry.
It's like, it's not a fan theory, but it's just, it kind of shows, like, I think in a way Hopper, like, finally letting go of Sarah. And then, like, his taking in of Elle. Like, he loves her.
It also says a lot about the attention to detail that the directors have.
Yeah, attention to detail. And, I mean, there's that has, like, so much meaning in so many different ways. Because, I mean, it's Hopper's feeling towards Elle, and then just the fact that, I mean, obviously at the end there, he adopts her. So, I mean, Elle Hopper.
It's perfect.
El Hopper. Sorry. I had to. What happens when you're dating a Latina girl? We just gotta think like our moms and roll out all the R's and put the little accent on everything.
El Hopper.
No, El Hopper.
Okay, I can't do it.
Yeah, it's okay. I still love you.
I'm glad.
All right.
Good to know.
All right, you had more theories than I had.
There's some pretty cool ones, and I want to stick with this one, which is how was the Upside Down created? So I'm just gonna read it and let you mow it over. So it's kind of long.
Okay.
All right. The show hints at the idea that the Upside Down was created by the experiments in the lab, but I have 2 theories for what may explain the creation of the Upside Down. 1, 11 created the Upside Down. The theory is drawn from her interesting relationship with the Demogorgon. It is possible that she created both the Upside Down and her monster through her immense angst during her imprisonment, manifesting it through her powers. This would mean that both the monster and the Upside Down are manifestations of her imagination or the shadow side. Following this chain of logic, it's also feasible that Will has begun to display similar powers, manifesting in the form of slugs. As his power grows, it could be possible that he is capable of manifesting his powers in the form of the as yet unknown monster of season 2.
Okay. I kind of want to already say something about that.
Maybe this theory came out in season 1, maybe?
So, I actually did kind of read something on that. It kind of relates.
What?
That. So, the reason the Demogorgon has that name is because they named it after the Dungeons and Dragons thing.
Yeah.
But do you know, like, kind of the specifics on that?
Like
it's a double-sided thing.
Yeah.
So, that's kind of an interesting point that, like, she's fighting that because it's also part of her. So it kind of makes sense because, I mean, the Demogorgon itself, like, in the show, doesn't have two heads.
No, but yeah, you're right, though. I remember seeing that same thing, and it's like there are two heads that are always fighting against each other.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think that one's, like, just true. Like, she definitely created the Demogorgon. It is part of her. But in season 2, we see, like, a bunch of them. She may not have created the Upside Down, but I think, like, the people who have powers are definitely creating the monsters that are within the Upside Down. Oh, maybe that's what it is, actually. Because every time we have, like, another person with powers, there's more monsters created in the Upside Down.
But that would make sense because remember they showed you that new girl in this season that she was at that lab too.
Yeah.
But they're all the same Demogorgon. It's not like they're different.
Yeah.
So
I don't know.
That one.
I don't know.
That's what we needed. We need like a buzzer goes. Fail.
Okay. All right. The other one is the Upside Down is an eternal plane of existence where ideas are manifested like in Theosophy or The Secret. If you ponder something long enough, you will it into existence. But since most people have low levels of psychic power, most of these ideas stay in the imagination realm, the Upside Down. This may explain why Will was able to survive the Upside Down where Barb was not, because the amount of time he had spent in his clubhouse made it a powerful fortress in the Upside Down. The psychic energy was strong enough to fend off the monster, whereas Barb either had no equivalent or could not access it in time. So I guess to clarify, these two theories were posited before season 2 came out.
So these are just theories on, like, how the Upside Down was made, right?
Yeah.
That's what these two are?
Yeah, and at least how it works.
So, I mean, I kind of agree more with the second one.
Yeah.
Because the first one, it's like, I don't know.
I don't know.
I think it's too far out there.
I feel like that's still too far out there. They never really hinted much about the whole imagination thing.
But so this is why I don't think it's the first one. So think about it. The Upside Down looks like Hawkins in reverse.
Yeah.
So she'd never been outside of Hawkins' lab.
Oh, good
So
point.
how would she know what it all looked like?
I don't know. We just don't know everything yet.
Let us know what you guys think on that one. That one's kind of...
I'm really curious. I want to know how does everyone think the Upside Down was created? And maybe we missed. Maybe it was revealed in season 2 and we just missed it.
I don't think it was.
I don't think it was either. Do you have another one?
It kind of has to do with what you had pulled up a minute ago about...
Bob?
R.I.P. That was the saddest moment, I think, ever in television history. Like, I think I cried.
Sad. It was sad, but it was also very predictable.
Oh, don't even. Like,
oh, come on. They lined it up. Like, he walked too slowly at the end.
No. That's kind of like how you would feel at that point. Think about it. Like, you go through all that shit, and then you see that person you love, and you just kind of take, like, that moment.
Yeah.
To just like, okay, we're done. There's love of my life. I'm going to be eaten to death next.
Well, but as soon as I saw, like, the camera focus on him and him just stop and smile, I'm like, oh, he's going to die. He's dead.
Well, I know, but still, like, that's kind of like how anybody would feel at that point. Yeah. Like, you see your other half, and you're just really excited, and you're relieved, and then those nasty things, why did I even think about that scene? It's so hard.
It's pretty terrible.
It's terrible. So, anyways, the theory has to do about whenever Bob is given that pep talk to Will about his dreams, his nightmares, and the things that he's seeing, remember?
Oh, I know where you're going with this.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, you already know, and I'm pretty sure a lot of you already know, and then this one's just kind of like, this theory popped up right after we had gone to go see It, which... Mm-hmm. I do not do scary movies. I am the biggest chicken ever. So I technically did not watch it. I was in the theater.
Yeah.
But I pretty much had my eyes covered the whole time. So you guys probably know It.
Mm-hmm.
Creepy ass movie. Poltergeist-ish clown. Like, just ridiculous, gross. Anyways, so if you guys remember that scene, he's like trying to talk to Will, saying, you know, he kept having these dreams of a clown
Yeah.
And the clown was just like taunting him and was being mean and like chasing him, right? And it said, "Here, come here, I'll give you a balloon."
Yeah.
Yeah, and then it ends up turning into the only way that Bob was able to get that clown in his dreams to leave him alone is to confront him and say, "I'm not scared of you." Mm-hmm. Do you guys know what happened? That's exactly what happened in It. Is the main, boy that's trying to find Georgie tells Pennywise, "I'm not afraid of you." And it just completely stops everything. So it says, his tale of the creepy Mr. Baldo, the clown from the local fair, reminds people of Pennywise, which is very true. And he says, from the way that Mr. Baldo offers the young Bob a balloon to his particularly unnerving voice, sounds very suspicious. And lo and behold, Bob is from Maine, which is where the It movie is based.
It's so...
And so, it's just what? And then, I think someone actually did the math, because it happens, every 27 years is when Pennywise comes up.
I remember this.
And that would have been the year that Pennywise would have come back, I think. This last It movie was set around, 1 or 2 years apart from where Stranger Things Season 2 starts.
So that also goes well with another fan theory, too, is that Stranger Things is actually part of the Stephen King universe. And so the reason that's coming out is because there's a bunch of Stephen King movies that are coming out at the same time Stranger Things is. Mm-hmm. And also a lot of the cinematography and production is done the same way Stephen King movies are done.
I don't necessarily think it's in the same universe.
I think no. It's just a nice little nod.
I think it's a nod to them because... think about it. The Duffer Brothers, I think, are in that age group of the 80s. They grew up during that time. So, obviously, they're going to try and recreate something that they loved. And obviously, we love it because that's one of the first things that I loved about Stranger Things is it actually looks like it was made in the 80s. Like the clothes, everything about it. So, I don't necessarily think that it's in the same realm. It's the very similar themes as Stephen King.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's the same universe as Stephen King.
I think you're right. I think it's probably just a nice nod.
It is. Because they've even mentioned that they're huge fans of Stephen King.
Yeah.
And I think even Stephen King even gave him super huge regards, saying, "You did awesome with this. I'm a huge fan."
All right. Well, there are so many more things to talk about Stranger Things.
That's not even skimming the surface.
But we will definitely reconnect with Stranger Things another episode.
We should definitely bring a guest for that one.
Oh, absolutely. But we want to hear your fan theories, so make sure you go to mydrunkenfandom.com and hit that little contact button and say hi. Yeah. Send us your fan theories.
Let us know what you think, too. We would love to hear if you guys have, any comments or just want to say hi.
Yeah.
We're cool with that. And if we're ever wrong about any of our facts...
yeah, which we probably are after this.
Blame Pinterest. But, this is just for fun. This is pretty much some of our discussions anyway. We're just recording them now while drinking. So, hope you guys enjoyed our show.
Thanks for listening, guys. And, I don't know what I was going to say to that.
Are we going to do the little freak out thing again? It's stopping, it's not stopping, it's not stopping. Ah!